Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic, and the first Wednesday live stream. Which camera am I on? I'm on that camera. So I hope everybody is okay. I hope everybody's not getting too mad with the lock-in yet. And I have decided to do these live streams to try to keep people occupied while we're all being locked in and not allowed to have our normal life. So, what am I going to be doing? If I can get everything into view on the camera. Which camera am I on? No, it's other camera. That would make life much easier. So I'm going to be doing Metcalfe model builds. I'm expected to spend a couple of days on each model. It's going to be each Wednesday till we're allowed to have our normal life again. So the models I got so far is this Settle and Carlisle station, this village shop and cafe, this Settle and Carlisle what is it? Settle and Carlisle engine shed, and then I got a few other bits on order. So I'm going to be building stuff gradually over the next few weeks. But today's model is going to be this. An additional bit I bought for this project are these LEDs, as I want to light for building. So pre-wired LED, and is that correct? And that light up quite nicely, so these can go nicely into the buildings. So let's go and get everything going. So let me just check that this is doing what it should. Yep, that's doing what it should. Computer doing what it should. Feel free to chat and chat. And so we're building this model. I got my normal glue. I only got enough of 4 bottles after this. So I'll take this out and chuck that over my shoulder. I then got these bottles to put the glue in. Take one of these out, chuck the rest over the shoulder. I got a pair of scissors. I got a big box of clamps. I got a straight edge. I got a 90-degree angle. And I got my box of scalpels. So that's what the blade looking like at the moment. If I want to focus, I'm going to change that. I have plenty of blades about, so let's change the blade to start off with. So take that out, stick it in there, which is not the best idea. Take one of these, and you can see that it's a nice clean edge. And realise that I'll be needing some more blades as well. So while I'm getting set up, bits I know already. Some model shops have closed completely, some model shops have gone online only, some model shops haven't decided yet. Does help if I don't put stuff on my keyboard. So stick that back. Feel free to put stuff in chat. Let me go and get my glue bottle ready. The most important thing with a build like this is to make sure to have everything sorted before you start. So if I was sensible, I would have read for instructions beforehand, but I'm not sensible. So I might actually be better off on that camera. There we go. You can actually see what I'm doing there. So just filling this up. And then put my glue to one side. So stick that there so I can see what's in the middle. Stick that there. The nice thing with these bottles is you have this to put in the top so you can keep it clear. So let's see what's actually in the kit. This kit has been sitting in my box for the last year. So let's see what we get in it. It might have even been in there for more than a year, as I buy kits and then just store them away. Is that a better camera angle? Just trying to get the camera angle good at the moment. So this will be happening while we're in lockdown, so we're still going to have a video on Wednesdays. No, I mean on Saturdays, and a live stream on Wednesdays. As I want to try to keep people amused, take people's minds off everything. So we now got an empty box. We got a few windows. We've got a nice big instruction manual, tons of doors, tons of layers, more buildings. So we have 19 instructions. So stick that to that side. Hiya David. So we've got this lovely sheet of windows. I mean window frames. For anyone who don't know what the Sector and Carlisle line is, it's the line that runs from Sector to Carlisle. I know that that's a silly thing to say. And it's quite a picturesque line. So there's quite a bit of laser cut detail. And quite a lot of grey card for this. A lot of roofs. So these streams will keep on going till we're allowed to go back to normal life. So I just want to try to keep people amused. So let's start off with the windows. So I always start by cutting the plastic. You got some very nice details on the plastic on the windows. And it's nice to see they're actually numbered on the sheet. So just go along cutting everything off. So, like I have said many times, I always try to cut just inside the white bit, but that's going to be a problem with that one. But just cut the sides and just cut everything. So I hope everyone else is getting a chance to get modelling done, as this is a very good time to get modelling done if you can. Like I said, I've got one last delivery coming from Metcalfe before they reopen. If you haven't heard, Metcalfe is closing for the time being. Who else is closing? Gauge Master is online orders only. Hatton is online only, but they're threatening to close. Who else is there? York Model Centre have closed. Diddy Trains is online only, but expected to close by the end of the week. Kerno is online only. When I say online, I mean online and on telephone only. So quite a lot of places closing. And if anyone out there is one of the key workers, thank you for putting yourself at risk to try to make sure that society can carry on. So let's go and cut all these windows out. Yeah, things I've got planned. When I finish uni till September, as everything is online learning at the moment, which I really don't like. For uni say we can still learn, but I have lost access to the library. Hi, Damien. Yeah, so I've lost access to the library at uni, so I can only use online resources. And they're expecting us to write a 2,000 word essay just after Easter, which without books you won't be able to get as much done as you should be able to. So I personally think university should turn around and say, okay, if you're still here, you got to pass in mark. If you made the year, you made a passing mark. I feel sorry for all the third years who have lost access to their workshops and stuff. I heard that one of the people at the Rochester branch, as we have 4 main campuses, they had to do some laser cutting, which would cost them 90 quid at uni or 800 quid to get it done elsewhere, so that's quite a nasty cost. But and they were third years, so they needed to get the stuff produced. As like I said, I got access to laser cutter. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, got access to laser cutter at uni when it reopened, and a 3D printer. I'm hoping that when everything is over, the university will open their facilities early so that we can use them, as everyone got projects we haven't been able to make. So just cutting these windows out. McCarthy being McCarthy, so yeah, that's all good. Good that your mug is somewhere safe. I know that I still got something for someone. I still haven't received it. I'll chase it up again after everything have happened, so if you're still waiting for something from me, I do apologise. So Hatton's finishing on Thursday. So yeah, I can see both sides of the argument with that, but I think trying to provide stuff for your hobby is quite important, but I can understand why they're closing. So, tons of windows to cut out. And who noticed what I forgot to do? I got one major thing missing from my side. So, yep, sorry if I'm going to knock for the camera. I forgot my cutting mat. So, for people who just joined me, we're building for Settle and Carlisle, the Metcalfe, Settle and Carlisle station, which is this model here. I got to try to stop hitting the camera. We got 2 cameras set up today. And did anyone see where I put my scalpel? So I've got my windows there, that there, those there, and I put my scalpel somewhere safe. I have a habit of doing that. Found it. So how's everybody else model railway supplies? I know I got boxes of stuff, so I should be able to get stuff done. Yeah, that's a great start, not being able to cut a straight line. So double check the instructions, cut out all the windows, do all the doors and bits. So extract all components, I leave half of them on, get the windows done, build these first, then build the rest of the windows. So let's just carry on with these. If I was sensible, I would have downloaded the instructions, so I could have had them on screen. So these live streams will be every Wednesday till we get allowed to go back to our favourite model shops. Or till I run out of things to do, whichever one come first. But I got 2 more Metcalfe models on the way. And is that meant to? No, that's 2 separate pieces. So we got quite a few kits to build. I'm going through building for the Settle and Carlisle range. So will I be better on that camera if I turn that around slightly? Yep, that's a better camera to show you what I'm doing. So just cutting these all out. Lighting on this desk should improve at the weekend, as I have a new light to go over it, which I just haven't got around to installing yet. But that should give us direct light onto this area. And that should make it a bit better. So how's my batteries? Both batteries are using slightly, but I've got spare batteries on the side. So how's everybody else doing? One of my projects for mid to end May is going to be for Trains in Viatic Model Railway Show, whereabouts I'll be doing a model railway show of all my layouts, so which is currently 5 different layouts. So we got for water tank line, we have Thumper Road, which we built last year, actually year before last. We got the Z gauge layout, which is unnamed. It might have a name, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. I need to watch the videos. And we got the Garden Railway and we got Walking for Plank, so quite a few layouts. So these are the instructions we're going to work on. So got that piece and that piece. Then we put that piece on that piece. Then we put 2 windows in, and then it turned up like that. Do we want the doors open or closed? I think I'm going to leave them closed. Thank you for everybody for watching. Nice to have 10 people watching. That's really good. I know I keep on repeating myself, but it's going to be every Wednesday till we're allowed back out. I got projects, I got ideas, so that's the first layer of the door done. Hi Barbara, good to see you there. So that then get a door frame. Okay, just got a little bit confused there for a second, as I was given these bits, but I wasn't sure whereabouts they went, but that's for another door. So, just assembling these bits. And how's everyone else doing? So something I've started on, ready for when uni reopen, is designing my mimic panel. So that's the next bit I've just done. So I'll be using the Cobalt Alpha Mimic, and having some what do you call it? Having that display over points. Okay, so we got the first bits done. Let me just go back. So we've done that, need to put the glass in. So I think the glass go on the back of these. So let's stick them on there and see how they look. This is actually quite a nice kit, and I got the engine shed so that's what it looked like now. Just need to frame those slightly better. Yeah, they definitely go on the back. Then we put a nice layer of glue around. And just stick it all together. So that's what it looked like. So let's go on to the next part. That looked very nice, just need to adjust the window slightly. There we go. So now put that to one side. And now we can assemble the rest of the windows. So those doors are what caught me out earlier, as those will fit around there. Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. I think it is going to be a long haul. I got another month of uni work. Hand-in date is for 27th of April. Then I'll be going on to sorting out the garden railway, working on the main railway, potentially working on a new secret project, and just trying to keep myself occupied. I'm already missing the model railway shows. Oh, I need to be a bit further up on frame. I keep on doing that. But as long as everything's okay, I'm going to be doing these streams on Wednesdays. Try to create a new normal, so everybody know, find me on a Wednesday night, sitting here talking to myself and trying to create something. I said at the beginning, I'm not going to do the full kit today. I'm just going to do half, maybe a quarter. I'm going to be taking my time on it, as I want to do a nice job. So the stream will finish somewhere between 9 and 10 tonight. Then I got a presentation online tomorrow for uni. Yeah, I agree about that, having our layouts to work on. Something to keep us occupied. And for people who are still at work, I really appreciate what they're doing, as I know how hard retail is. Just as a normal thing. Now you've got all that's going on. It's a bit scary, to be honest. And I'm just hoping that if I find a magic bullet soon, find something to resolve everything. But I do hope everyone stays in. Seeing posts online that a few weeks ago you would have thought were absolute jokes are now reality. Saw my local police saying people were meeting up in the park, which up to a few weeks ago that would have been the norm. So we've got tons of windows. Quickly order from Hatton's, get your last orders in. Gauge Master, when I last checked, was still open, so you'll be able to order from them. Okay, so let's go and get these doors done. So, am I in frame? I'm in frame, yay! So, even my holiday's been cancelled. All the shows for a good long while cancelled. But I can understand that. And I think the government's done the correct thing, so that's one door done. I can hear a fan running on a piece of my equipment, which I do apologise. Don't blame you. It's a shame people aren't social distancing. As the thing is, if people start just follow the rules, this will be over quicker. This is going to be a fun door. Not quite sure if you noticed, but that's quite a thin gap, so I will actually do the window first. I know I got the window there. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. There it is, this window here. So, yeah, there we go, that's that door. There's quite a lot of doors in this building. Let's get these windows done next. Have anybody ever actually travelled on the Sector 1 Carlisle line? I know I've driven past the station at Appleby, as there's a really nice hotel we know up there called Appleby Manor. And they do really nice food. The only complaint is they don't do fried bread. But apart from that, they do some of my favourite food. So I believe they got a Michelin star. Oh, that's good. The post office is still running. I know I said it several times already. I got a parcel from Metcalfe coming in for the next few days. 2 more Sector and Carlisle buildings. As I got for engine shed. I got for station building. And I got a plan. So spent a bit of money on extra 2 kits, and then try to rely on stuff I already have for end of my plan. But how far along my plan I get just depends. Yeah, I love architecture on for buildings there. Okay, I think we're going to do that window next. So like that. I haven't been I remember Carlisle Station from when I was little. It's right next to the castle, which is haunted. And it's quite an amazing line, I remember thinking. So we get there. So what windows do we have left? The thing I have found most scary with what's going on is not knowing when I'm going to do things next, not knowing when I'm going to see my uni friends next. I gave one of them a lift to the airport today so that they can go home. And the airport was dead. That was Heathrow. I drove in, dropped off, drove out. It was just amazing how quiet it was. I was actually close to speedy on the M4 between the M25 and Heathrow. That is an unheard of thing. I've never actually been up to Scotland by train. We always drive there. And when this is all over, we're looking at having a holiday that go to Appleby up to where is it? My brain's gone. Appleby, then Dunfermline, then down to Norfolk. Yeah, Heathrow is always gridlock, but today it was just amazing. The motorways was quieter than 5 o'clock in the morning. As we go up to see my sister every now and again. My sister and my nieces. So we're getting there with windows. That does sound fun, but going behind for class 37s. So sticking these down. So yeah, I just hope everyone is okay in the long run. I hope I find a silver bullet, go and get everything back to normal, and people will appreciate being able to give somebody a cuddle, be able to go to the pub. I've written in one of my essays that people will always find the best of a situation, but this is showing that people are behaving. The M3 was just dead. But the amusing one was when I went from the M4 onto the M25 today. The Wombles were out. The police Wombles, they were picking up some polystyrene. I'm pretty sure the only reason they were out was they wanted a traffic jam. So I was stuck behind them for 5 minutes. But I didn't mind that. How are I doing time-wise? So get there. 3 more windows. Yay! So camera battery is okay. Camera battery is okay. Using tons of glue on this project. So I just hope I have enough glue. So we get to there. 2 more windows. So I like how they have actually designed these so that we get a nice window frame around over the windows. So that goes there. And the last window for tonight. We're still on the 3rd page of instructions. If you want to follow along with me, you can download the instructions from the Metcalfe website. Then you can laugh at me when I make mistakes. So we got windows, we got windows, we got more windows, even more windows, even more windows, doors. So this is a good amount of windows, so shuffle that up there, out of the way. And we can now do the outer wall. So outer wall, inner wall, then outer wall. Then inner wall. So go to the cardboard sheet. And put the thingy back in the glue. And hi to everyone who's watching. So for the time being, I'm going to be doing live streams on whatever day of the week this is. Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. Okay, so the instructions say, let's hope if I hold the instructions the right way up. So it say take those out, No, that one and that one out, leave them together, then that one, and leave them together. Trying to make sure that I'm in the camera when I'm doing this. And try not to do that. That's why I keep a ruler. I never bother to use it. Oh, that's that camera, so that's okay. So let's try this again without cutting halfway into the cardboard. So that's one. And that's two. Just go a little bit deeper. Cut along there. Cut along there. Need to cut along there. Cut along there. And then that one comes out. Come and do the same on this side. And cut that out, so cut these out. I always enjoy these models, but you get lots of leftover cardboard. So one of the things I'm looking at doing once we're back to normality is to have a sorry about that. Oh, well, that's okay. Good to see you there, Nick. And after your last comment, I think I need to move my camera angle. There we go. Let's get into the camera. I had a nice haircut and a shave. I should have warned people about inappropriate images before I did that. So there we go. So yeah, once everything is over, I'm planning to have a meetup. It's going to be at Alton Models. I don't know when. I don't know any details yet, apart from it's going to be at Alton Models when we can all meet up again. He know that I'm thinking about doing it. And it will be good to meet people there when it have happened, when everything is over. But like I have said several times, we are... Cheers, Nick. Yeah, I'm going to be live every Wednesday doing this. I got a few on order, got a few in my back. Then after that we're going to do something else. So for one benefit of being locked in, you lot get to get my live streams more often. The kit we're building, just in case you haven't seen, is this one here. Get that better on the screen. And yeah, so going to be going through most of the Metcalfe, Sector and Carlisle's range. Have I done that again? One problem of having a sharp knife is it cut through everything. And one problem with trying to get stuff done quickly is you don't bother to use a ruler as they cut through everything. So that goes there. That one goes there. And then let's see how this goes. I was actually quite lucky with the haircut. I did it on Monday and everything closed on Monday evening. I've been needing a haircut for months. I've been needing a haircut all this decade. Let's see what my computer was just whinging about. It's saying Java update and Waitrose have a plan. So I'm going to delete these and then look at the instructions, but it's coming up to an hour-long stream, so I might call it shortly. But it's good to have so many people there watching. And make sure to tell your friends, enemies, anyone you know to join us. As although we're locked inside, as long as we got the supplies, we can still model. Yeah, I could see the writing on the wall for shops, so when McDonald's shut down, you know things are dramatic. But I think all the shops have done the right thing. One thing I've noticed about this kit is the machine that does the stamping needed a blade sharpening. As one side is cutting out quite nicely, the other side is needing every little bit pushed through. So, how is it going? That camera's down to less than half battery. This camera is down to less than half battery. And this sheet of card really doesn't want to give up. So does anybody have any good recommendation of Netflix series, Amazon Prime series, or any other online things to watch? Is that finally out? Yay! So now to leave this. Nasty. So taking these out. Taking that out. Taking the door out. And then this one for just pushing out. It would be interesting to actually go to the factory to see how these are made. When everything's back to normal, I might actually contact Metcalfe and see if it's actually possible. As I reckon it would be quite an interesting thing to do, especially with the number of kits I have made. And see you, Dave. Take care of yourself. And remember, next Wednesday I'll be live again. I'm going to be calling this a day in a minute anyway, so you won't miss too much. So that can just dry off nicely. I can put that back in there. And go and stick the camera up so that you can see me. So I'm going to end the stream here. It's been very nice to have everybody commenting and watching, and really enjoyable actually having people watching. It's really nice knowing people enjoying my streams. I'll be doing these streams till we allowed out again. Yeah, I think Metcalfe do have a video, but it would be nice to actually go there. Actually, Metcalfe do have a video. Have seen it before. So yeah, everyone stay safe. Thank you for watching. I haven't started on Saturday's video, but I got 2 ideas I'm working on at the moment. One of them is some scenery works. One of them is install some bits, and actually got a third idea as well, which is working on the roadway again. So Saturday's video will be out at 7 on Saturday. Then the live stream will be back at 8 next Wednesday, when we can carry on with this kit. We are up to stage number 6, and there's how many instructions? About 20 instructions, so we're just under halfway through. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the likes, for comments, and I'll see you all on Saturday for the next live stream. Thank you very much.